Welcome to Bethlahem Institute of Engineering. Bethlahem Institute of Engineering is affiliated to Anna University, Chennai and approved by AICTE, New Delhi. This institution was established in the year 2008.
Today we are going to see how to calculate the quantity of earthwork excavation, then concrete in foundation, brickwork in foundation as well as plinth, and also brickwork in superstructure. Here we have a plan of cross section 5 meter into 4 meter. Okay. First of all, we are going to find the center line for the long wall as well as short wall, because here we are going to use long wall short wall method for finding the quantities. First of all, the length of long wall center to center is equal to 5 meter plus 0.3 by 2 for the left side wall as well as 0.3 by 2 for the right side wall, so that the center to center distance between the walls is 5.3 meter for long wall. Same as for short wall, 4 meter plus 0.3 by 2 bottom wall plus 0.3 by 2 top wall. Okay, from the diagram, bottom and top. Okay, and also we have a cross section of the basement. The width of excavation trench is 90 centimeter. Next, first step footing width is 60 centimeter. Thickness is 30 centimeter. Second step footing width is 50 centimeter. Thickness is 30 centimeter. From above the ground level, the width of the plinth wall is 40 centimeter. The height is 60 centimeter, and having a overall height of 3.5 meter from the ground level to the roof level. Okay. Here we have seen the step by step width of the foundation excavation as well as the step by step footing width. Okay. First of all, first diagram shows the plan of foundation and foundation concrete. Okay. Here we are using the ender width of the excavated foundation for PCC work. Second one, plan of first footing. Here the width is 60 centimeters. Okay, and the second footing is 50 centimeters. Plinth wall 40 centimeter. Superstructure wall 30 centimeter. Here it's a common thing we have seen is the center line. Okay. Okay. Next, first of all, we need to find the earthwork excavation in foundation. That is item number 1. Here we have 2 long walls and 2 short walls. First of all, for long wall short wall method, the formula for finding the length is center to center distance. For long wall, center to center distance plus 1 width. For short wall, center to center distance minus 1 width. Okay. For excavation, two numbers of long walls. Length is, from the explanatory notes we have seen, length is 5.3 meter, that is center to center distance plus 1 width, the width of excavation 0.9 9 is equal to 6.2 meter. From this, the length is 6.2 meter, breadth 0.9 meter from the ground level to the base. Then height 0.9 from the ground level to the base. Totally we have 10.04 m cube. Same as for short walls, two numbers. The length is 4.3 minus 1 width is equal to 3.4 meters. Okay, length 3.4 meters, width of the excavation trench, that means breadth 0.9 meters, then height from the ground level 0.9 meters. Totally for short wall we have to excavate 5.51 m cube of earth. Total earth quantity is 15.55 m cube. Second one, concrete in foundation. Here from the exclamatory side, length same for excavation, quantity is equal to 1/3 of excavation. That means from this diagram the quantity is 30 centimeter, next step 30 centimeter, second footing 30 centimeter. So that for PCC work 1/3, that means 30 centimeter. Okay, length is same as excavation, so that 6.2 meters, breadth 0.9 meters, thickness, that means height or depth. Okay, below the ground level means depth, above the ground level is height. Okay, so that long wall quantity is 3.35 m cube. Same as for short wall, two numbers, length 3.4 meter, breadth 0.9 meters, height 0.3 meter, totally 1.83. Total PCC work quantity is 5.18 m cubes. Okay, next we can see about brickwork in foundation as well as plinth. Here long wall length is 5.3 meter plus first footing width 0.6 meters, so that total length center to center distance plus 1 width is equal to 5.9 meters. Next, breadth of the first footing 0.6 meters, thickness of the first footing layer 0.3, so that 2.13 m cubes. Second footing, two numbers, length is center to center distance plus 0.5, width of the second footing is equal to 5.8 meters. From this 5.8 into 0.5 into thickness of the second footing 0.3, so that 1.78 m cubes. Next thing, plinth wall, two numbers, center to center distance plus the width of the plinth 0.4 is equal to 5.7 meters, so that 2 into 5.7 into width of the plinth wall 0.4 into height from the ground level to the plinth 0.6 meters, so that 2.74 m cube. In same manner, short walls, first footing, two numbers, length is 3.7 meters, that comes from length center to center distance 4.3 minus width of the first footing is 3.7 meters. From this 3.7 meter into 0.6 into thickness of the layer 0.3 is equal to 1.33 m cube. Same as second footing, two numbers, length is center to center distance minus width of the second footing is equal to 0.5, so that 3.8 meters. So we can get the quantity by 2 into 3.8 into width of the second footing 0.5 into thickness of the footing, that means depth 0.3 meter, is equal to 1.14 m cube. In same manner, plinth wall, two numbers, center to center distance minus width of the plinth 3.9 into width of the plinth wall 0.4 into height 0.6, so that totally we get 10.95 m cube for brickwork. Next we see about the brickwork in superstructure. In superstructure, long wall two numbers, length is 5.6 meters, that comes from center to center distance plus width of the wall 0.3 is equal to 5.6. From this 5.6 2 into 5.6 meters into 0.3 meter into entire height 3.5 meter, so that 11.76 m cube of bricks for long wall. For short wall, two numbers, length is 4 meter, that is center to center distance 4.3 minus width of the wall 0.3 into breadth 0.3 into entire height 3.5 meters, so that brickwork for short wall is 8.4. Totally for brickwork 20.16 m cube. Finally, we can see for earthwork total 15.55 m cubes. For PCC work concretes 5.18 m cube. Brickwork substructure 10.96 m cube. Superstructure 20.16 m cube. Okay, thank you.